Hello guys, welcome to another BBMS question series video. In earlier videos we have discussed about the question set 14. So in the earlier videos we have created this ER diagram. So today we are going to talk about the question set number 15. So here my first question is, what is the database relationship between the supplier table and the GRN table? Write it down in the ER diagram. Okay, now we have to identify the relationship between the supplier table and the GRN table here, as you can see. Okay, now if we GRN table is the invoice that is given by the supplier to the seller of the stock. So when we take from the supplier side, if we get from the supplier side, one supplier can give many GRN, that means many invoice can be given from a supplier. But if you take from the invoice table or GRN table, one invoice can have only one supplier. Therefore, it will be a one-to-many relationship. As I mentioned, if we take from the supplier side, a supplier can give many GRN or many invoice. But if you take from the GRN side table, one invoice can have only one supplier. Therefore, it will be a one-to-many relationship. Therefore, I am going to click the non-identified relationship one-to-many icon here. Then I am going to click the GRN first. Then I am going to click the supplier next. Because in here, GRN is the many side. So first I have to click the many side. Then I am going to click the supplier side. One side. Okay, now we have completed the first question. So our next question is, what is the database relationship between the GRN table and the product table? Okay, again we have to identify a relationship between this GRN table and the product table here. Okay, again if we take from the product side, one product can have many invoice or GRN, but if we take from the GRN side, one invoice can have only one product. That means again it will be a one-to-many relationship. As I mentioned, if I take from the product side, a product can have only one invoice or GRN. If we take from the GRN, a GRN can have many products. So in here again it will be a one-to-many relationship, and the GRN side will be the many side and the product will be the one side. So again I have created this one-to-many relationship here. As you can see, if we get from the product side, the product can have many GRN, but if we take from the GRN, a GRN can have is only valid for one product. Okay, next our third question is, what is the database relationship between the product and the stock table? Okay, product and the stock table. So here is my product table and this is my stock table. Okay, if we take from the product table, a product is only include for one stock, and if we take from the one stock, a stock can have many products. Therefore again it will be a one-to-many relationship. Again, okay, if we take from the product side, a product can have only one stock, but if we take from the stock side, a stock can have many products. Therefore it will be a one-to-many relationship. So the product side will be the many side and the stock will be the one side. Therefore, as you can see here, I am going to create this one-to-many relationship between the product and the stock table. Okay, next our fourth question is, what is the database relationship between the product and the customer? Okay, now if you take from the product and the customer, if you take from the product side, a product can have many customers, and if you take from the customer side, a customer can get many products. That means it will be a many-to-many relationship. When creating a many-to-many relationship, a new junction will be formed, or a new table. It will be formed as product as customer or customer as product. That means that junction will be the invoice table. So at the first, we have already created this invoice table. Therefore, we have to put the relationship between the product and the invoice and the customer and the invoice. Therefore, it will be a one-to-many relationship between these three tables. Therefore, I'm going to click this icon. Now I'm going to click the so here we are going to create a one-to-many relationship between these three product, invoice and customer tables. So here I'm going to click the invoice table here first, and I'm going to click the product here. As you can see, now I have created this relationship between these two tables. Again, I'm going to click the invoice table and the customer table here. Okay, now as you can see, I have created the relationship between the product and the invoice and the customer. Therefore, here you can see there will be a relationship between the product and the customer table through this junction. Okay, our fifth question is, what is the database relationship between the product table and the invoice table? Okay, it will be a one-to-many relationship. Here, as you can see, we have created this relationship. In my last question, what is the database relationship between the customer table and the invoice table? Here, as you can see the relationship, it will be a one-to-many relationship. Here is my customer table and here is my invoice table, because if we take from the customer side, one customer can have only one invoice at a time. But if we take from the invoice side, the invoice can have many customers. If you take from the product side, a product can have many invoices, but a specific invoice can have only one product. Particular one product can have, there will be different products, but a specific unique product can have only one invoice number. So we have completed the 6 questions here. So this will be the end of my video. Thank you, and don't forget to watch the previous videos to get an idea about the questions.